So like Bitcoin, Ethereum has it had probably like 2 weeks ago, it probably had like a nice like pump, probably like a nice like
Got like
bounce back.
43, maybe 44.
And then this past week, people blame it on the CPI announcement. Taxes April 14th or 18th is the day, and people are still selling up until then. So maybe, I mean, people are blaming it on that, or maybe it's just a macro kind of bullish or no bearish type of market. And so Bitcoin has, I mean, the past or yesterday was when it dipped probably like 10%, one of those 10% drops. And Bitcoin kind of recovered, went down to 40, and now it's at like 41, but it was at 44. And then
And also like Arthur Hayes was doom posting again.
yeah, he had another
30K
prediction,
Bitcoin, 1K
2,500,
ETH or something, or 2,500 ETH.
2,500 ETH, but still, Ethereum dropped from 3,300 to 3,000,
I think 3,000 looks definitely like
and now
key
it
for
bounced back to 3,100.
like 3 and 4 seem about.
Yeah, 40 and 3. I mean, Suzu, we like round numbers, right? So for some reason, everything goes, people speculate on what the market's like, but people are just, now the goblins are coming out now that we're dipping.
No, and like overall the macro, the videos from Shanghai are like pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
so yeah, the US might be pretty good as far as COVID control. I was just in Chile.
Inflation though is like killing the stuff.
Well, inflation, COVID outside of the US, COVID is still around. Like people are still wearing masks. Like
They're talking about how the shortages have already hit, I believe, parts of Africa that relied on Ukraine for wheat. I had just seen that there was a shipment that had gone, it actually was very interesting because it was a country that had defaulted on their.
oh yeah.
Was it Sri Lanka?
Sri Lanka, yeah. Sri Lanka defaulted on their loans.
So 10% is owed to, or roughly slightly under, to China, also roughly under 10% to the World Bank. They're in default of their loans. They might have like starvation. Like they don't have enough in their current account. When people do import export as countries,
yeah,
they probably won't get more food imported, and there is a food shortage. So food shortages around the world triggered by Ukraine, as well as the rising gas prices.
Yeah, I think in the US, you're kind of fortunate where it's like it probably doesn't hit you as hard, but outside the US, definitely the world is still like hurting. And you can just, now that you can travel, people are going outside the US.
But travel is increasing. Apparently, Delta has increased their prices by 9%, I believe, to keep up with. There's a lot of places pricing in inflation. And so retail is getting kind of beaten down. So, the new entrants in the market to pump your bags, the new suckers are